my name is Cassie and today I'm coming at you with a video about how to control your life with your mind. This is a TED Talk presentation that I gave in my English class, but with the new year coming up and everybody making resolutions and being ready to make a change in their lives, I thought that this might be some relevant information that maybe would help someone else. So here it is. So I know for me as a teenager in particular, but as people in general, we can often feel very powerless and feel like we can't control what's happening in our lives, like things are just being thrown at us and there's nothing we can do about it. But for just a second, let's all suspend disbelief and just imagine what it would be like if we could control our lives with our minds. Every single one of us would be so happy. We would have our dream house, friends, job, car. We'd all have stray days. We'd all get into our dream colleges. It would be incredible. Well, everybody, I am here to blow your freaking mind and unlock a crazy power that you never even knew you had through the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is the idea that like attracts like, or thoughts become things. Basically, that by focusing on positive or negative thoughts, we attract positive or negative things and experiences into our lives. Those of us that have taken physics know that every action has an equal opposite reaction. This is that same thing. Every thought has an equal opposite response. I know that this all seems a little crazy, so let's look at it like this. Every thought we think has a frequency that is 100% scientifically proven. It's a fact. I'm not making it up. Thoughts have a frequency, which means that all of our thoughts vary in frequency. So when we think, we send out a frequency, and that frequency magnetically attracts what it is that we're thinking about. Think of it like a TV transmission tower. When you turn on the TV, you change to the channel that you want and pictures appear on the screen. Now, most people, including myself, don't know all the complicated science that goes into why that works, but what we do know is that each channel has a different frequency, and when we tune in to that frequency, the corresponding images are what we get. Our brains work the same way. Think about any time you've had a song stuck in your head, all you can think about is that song or songs like it. Or if you start off the day by getting out of bed and stubbing your toe, the rest of your day seems to be bad because you started your day on a low frequency. But when we tune into the frequency that we want, the thoughts and things that we want to appear in our lives appear. If something good happens to you, you'll be in a good mood and everything else that happens in your life will feel better. Because like attracts like. Now, thinking positive all the time is so much easier said than done, and monitoring every thought we have during the day would be close to impossible. On average, humans think about 5,000 thoughts each day. 5,000. That would be an absolute pain if we had to be paying attention for 5,000 thoughts every single day. But that is where our emotions come in. Though it's difficult to keep track of what we're thinking every second, it is easy to figure out whether we're feeling happy, sad, angry, anxious, etc. Our emotions are kind of like a cheat sheet to let us know what frequency we're at so that we can figure out how to actively get back on the frequency that we're wanting. Thinking positive all the time is a great start, but I'm going to tell you 3 specific ways to manifest the life of your dreams. First, visualize. Second, gratitude. And third, reframe. Let's start with visualization. Here's how it works. Step 1. Think of what you want. Step 2. See yourself with the thing you want. Step 3. Feel how you'll feel when you get the thing you want. Step 4. Get the thing. It's that easy. I'm going to tell you 2 true stories about the power of visualization. First off, there was a scientific study done where 2 groups were told to work out. One group was sent to the gym to do weekly or daily exercises, and the other group was told to do mind workouts, so basically run a full workout but just in their mind. After time had passed and tests were done, the scientists found that there was a 30% muscle increase in the people who had gone to the gym, but the people who did mental exercises increased their strength by almost half that much, and that average consisted for 3 months after the study was finished. This is because our minds don't know the difference between when we're thinking about doing something or when we're doing it in real life. All the same muscles and neurons are firing, so when we do something in our mind, it's like we're doing it in real life. That's why a lot of athletes visualize. Next, I'm going to tell you about a 10-year-old boy named Colin who heard about the law of attraction and thought it was super cool, and a little bit later, his family went to Disney World. As you can imagine, the first day they stood in mile-long lines because that's how Disney works, but that night he went to bed and he thought to himself, I want to go on all the big rides tomorrow without waiting in any lines. Lo and behold, when they get to the park in the morning, a Disney staff member comes up to them and asks if they will be the Disney VIP first family of the day, which means they get an escort, they get fancy pins, and they get a skip to the front of the line for all the rides. Imagine being a 10-year-old and realizing you could control the world. That blows my mind. Moving on to number 2, gratitude. Here's how to do it. Step 1, be grateful. That's it. That's literally all you have to do is be grateful for the things that are in your life. Here's why it works. When you're constantly thinking things like, I don't have the car I want, I don't have the house I want, I don't have the job I want, I don't have enough money, all you're thinking about are the things that you don't want. You're sending a very low, very negative frequency out and letting the universe know that you don't appreciate what you already have. But when you begin to feel grateful, your whole energy shifts. Think of how it feels when you truly get to thank someone for something that they've given to you or done for you. You feel great because you know that they feel great because they did a nice thing for you, and you feel grateful for the thing, and then they feel great that you are happy that they gave you the thing, then you feel great that you made them feel great in return for making you feel great. Everyone feels awesome. Everyone's happy. Everyone's frequency is automatically a little bit higher, and that's good. And connecting this back to visualization, when you extend this gratitude to being grateful for things that you know you're going to receive in your life or that you're wanting to receive in your life, it's basically you letting the universe know, hey, I know these things are out here and I'm ready to receive it. I'm already super grateful that they're on their way. Gratitude puts us on a higher frequency, which makes us so much more powerful and able to manifest the life of our dreams. All right, moving on to number 3, reframe. This one is probably the most complicated to explain, but basically it means to reframe thoughts in a positive way. For example, when you think something like, I don't want discrimination in the world, the frequency that you're giving off is discrimination, so that's what'll be attracted to you. But when you think something like, I want equality in the world, your main frequency is equality, and that's what you get. Both of these statements say pretty much the same thing, but the underlying frequency is very different. Here are a few more examples. First, instead of saying something like, I don't want to get sick, say, I want to be healthy. Or instead of saying, I don't want to be late, say, I want to be on time. All of these are saying the same thing, but one is more positive and focused what we want, and the other is more negative and focused on what we don't want. Alright, so those are 3 main tools that you can use to harness the law of attraction. They don't have to be used at the same time, they don't have to be used together. You can use one without the other, or none of them, or all of them, but they are some things to put in your manifestation toolbox to get the life of your dreams. If you will humor me for a second, let's do some visualization. I want you to close your eyes, just listen to the sound of my voice, and pay attention to what I'm saying. Once you close your eyes, focus on something that you want. Whether it be a cool gadget, a piece of clothing, an acceptance letter, or to perform on Broadway, it can be anything as big or small as you want. Just make sure it's something that is important to you. Now, I want you to see yourself getting that gadget, clothing, letter, performing on that stage, and just bask in that for a moment. Really start to feel how you would feel when that comes true. Just trust it, believe in it, and sit with it for a minute. Hopefully you're smiling. When I did this with my class, a bunch of people were smiling around the room and it made me really happy. You just visualized, and I can't wait to hear when you get the thing that you want. I also have a video that I'll link below about making a vision board, and it's basically a tangible way to visualize and a little bit easier than just thinking about things in your mind. It makes it more in front of you and direct, and mine has actually been coming true. If you've been watching my Vlogmas, you'll know that, and it's super crazy. I'll link the vision board video down below if you want a little bit of additional material or a project to do. I have one last note. There is a catch to all of this awesomeness, and that is that you are only as powerful as you think you are. The key to all of this crazy outrageousness is to believe in yourself and believe that you can actually manifest the life of your dreams and work hard towards the things that you want. Without the belief, the intention, the understanding, all of the magic will go away. If you want more specific information on this, I definitely recommend this book called The Secret. I've talked about it many times. Also, this book called You Are Badass. I've also talked about that many times. The Secret is kind of like an instruction manual, and it has a lot of specifics about things like how to manifest love, money, health, weight loss, things like that. So if you're looking for just a crash course on the law of attraction, this is the book for you. If you're looking for a witty, awesome, instructional, inspiring book, read You Are Badass. But just read it anyways, even if you're not looking for a book like that. that because it's the best book in the world. Also, there's a documentary that has the same sort of cover on Netflix that's about the same stuff, so you could check that out. Okay, hopefully that gave you a little bit of an idea of how you can make your 2017 the best year ever. You guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this year. There are going to be so many amazing changes and things that can happen, and we can all make the things that we want happen. If you ever need a little extra inspiration, come back to this video and just remember that thoughts become things, so choose the good ones. Happy 2017, and I'll see you guys next year. Okay, bye!